Here are the thens versus nows of the cast members from the 1978 TV series Dallas. "Business is war, and I intend to win it," is a phrase said by Larry Hagman, who played the role of J.R. Ewing. No character in TV history was as cunning, manipulative, and downright ruthless as J.R. Ewing. As the power-hungry oil baron of South Fork Ranch, he redefined what it meant to be a TV villain. He also portrayed a toxic marriage to his wife, Sue Ellen. He was 47 years old when the show first premiered. Larry Hagman continued acting in I Dream of Jeannie and other TV shows. In 1995, he had a liver transplant due to his excessive alcohol use. He lived on till 2012 when he passed on. He was suffering from leukemia. Even after all these years, he remains one of the greatest villains in television history. Bobby Ewing, whose role was played by Patrick Duffy, was the moral compass of the show. He was 29 years old when the show first aired. Bobby was the fair-minded businessman who tried to keep the family together. He was a complete opposite to his elder brother. One of his key moments in the show was his on and off romance with Pamela Barnes. He later went on to become a star in the sitcom known as Step by Step and The Bold and the Beautiful. He has also worked extensively as a producer and director. He is currently 75 years old and still involved in entertainment. Barbara Bel Geddes, who acted as Miss Ellie Ewing, played a major role in the show as she was the matriarch of the Ewing family. Barbara was 56 years old in 1978 when the opera premiered. She played a character who was strong, wise, and compassionate. She played the role so well that it attracted critical acclaim. She managed to steer the family through several betrayals and business battles. She moved on to become a celebrated actress in shows like Vertigo. She also went on to become an author and illustrator for children's books. She passed on at the age of 85 from lung cancer. Her performance remains one of the most heartfelt in television history. J.R. Ewing's wife was played by Linda Gray. Sue Ellen Ewing is referred to as the tragic wife by a couple of fans. At 30 years old, she managed to be part of the cast. She was a woman trapped in a loveless marriage and battling alcoholism. Linda Gray's portrayal brought so much depth and complexity to the role. Her descent to alcoholism and her rise to independence stamped her role in the show. Gray continued acting in other shows, including Models Inc. and The Bold and the Beautiful. She has also worked as a director and producer. Currently, she is 84 and is involved a lot in advocacy for women's rights. Portraying the character of an underdog rival, Ken Kercheval acted as Cliff Barnes. Cliff Barnes spent his entire life trying to take down J.R. Ewing, but always fell short. He was 43 years old in 1978 when the show aired. After the show, he appeared in several shows, including roles in The Secret Storm and F.I.S.W.S.T. He went on to become a talented stage actor before he passed in April 2019 at the age of 83. His underdog story was one fans could never forget. Charlene Tilton, who portrays Lucy Ewing, acts as the wild child. In 1978, she was 20 years old, having been born in 1958. She portrayed a character of someone who is rebellious, spoiled, and yet still charming. Her presence brought a youthful aura in the movie. Tilton continues to appear in television shows and films, including Happy Days and 8 is Enough. By 2025, at 66 years old, Charlene Tilton has transformed from the wild child of Dallas into a respected veteran of entertainment. Her journey reflects broader changes in television and societal expectations, making her more than just an actress, but a cultural touchstone. Tilton has also participated in a variety of charitable activities, particularly those that benefit children's education and health. Born into drama, John Ross was destined to follow in JR's footsteps. Omri Katz brought the character of John Ross Ewing III to life from 1983 to 1991. He was the son of notorious oil tycoon J.R. Ewing and Sue Ellen Ewing. John Ross was born into the dramatic world of power struggles, family rivalries, and oil industry intrigue that defined the Ewing dynasty. He was also caught up in the crosshairs of his feuding parents. Katz continued the role in the 1991 television movie Dallas, J.R. Returns, which served as his final appearance as the character before the franchise took a hiatus. He also starred as Marshall Teller in the cult classic series Erie, Indiana, portrayed Max Dennison in the Halloween favorite Hocus Pocus, and had several guest roles as well. Since leaving Hollywood, Omri Katz has maintained a relatively private life. Priscilla Presley brought the complex character of Jenna Wade to life. She became one of the most memorable love interests in the show's intricate narrative. Her character was a pivotal part of the series from 1983 to 1988. Presley represented a significant romantic subplot in the lives of the Ewing family. The paternity of her son, Charlie Wade, was also a source of dramatic tension. She was someone who represented both vulnerability and strength in the cutthroat world of the oil cartels. After her time on Dallas, Priscilla Presley continued to have a fascinating career. She became a successful businesswoman, managing Elvis Presley Enterprises. She also became an author, cementing her status as a cultural icon. Steve Canale portrayed Ray Krebs throughout the entire original run of the show from 1977 to 1988. He later on returned for additional episodes through 1988-1991. His character represented a unique thread of a ranch hand who ultimately discovered his true parentage and became an integral part of the Ewing saga. He transitioned from an outsider to a partial member of the Ewing family after discovering he was a son of Jock Ewing. His personality was marked with rugged authenticity that made the character deeply relatable. Steve remained connected to the entertainment industry through occasional appearances and fan events. Beyond the show, he developed a successful career outside of acting, focusing on ranching and conservation efforts. In the complex world of this show, Sylvia Laren emerged as one of the most intriguing and loyal supporting characters. She served as J.R. Ewing's indispensable personal assistant. Portrayed by Deborah Rennard, Sly became an integral part of the show's intricate narrative, representing more than just a typical office worker. She possessed insider knowledge that often proved crucial to JR's business maneuvers. Sly challenged traditional portrayals of secretarial roles in media. After her time on the series, Deborah Rennard transitioned into a writer and producer. She also maintained contact with the fan community. Sherry J. Wilson's portrayal of April Stevens represented a significant addition to the show's intricate narrative. It brought fresh complexity to the Ewing family drama. Her character emerged as a multifaceted woman navigating the treacherous waters of love, business, and personal survival in the high-stakes world of Dallas's elite. Unlike many characters who were born into the Ewing orbit, she entered the series as an independent businesswoman with her own goals and motivations. She became known for her ability to portray strong, intelligent women, a trait that was clearly established during her time as April Stevens. Her relationship with Bobby Ewing represented one of the most compelling romantic storylines in the show's later seasons. Beyond her romantic entanglements, April Stevens was defined by her professional acumen. After her time on the show, Wilson continued her acting career. Her performance in the series remained a significant milestone in her professional journey. In the sprawling narrative of the show, some characters shine brightest in their silence. Phyllis Wapner, portrayed by Deborah Trinelli, epitomized this quiet strength. She served as the receptionist and administrative lead of Ewing Oil, representing a consistent presence through the show's most tumultuous years. She was the first point of contact for the Ewing family's business empire and a witness to countless power struggles. Wapner demonstrated remarkable professional integrity. She represented an important representation of working women in 1980s television. She was neither sexualized nor marginalized, but presented as a competent professional who was fundamental to the organization's success. After the series concluded, Deborah Trinelli continued her acting and performing career. She maintained connections with the fan community. Her portrayal of Phyllis remained a defining moment in her professional journey, demonstrating the lasting impact of even seemingly supporting characters. Who was your favorite Dallas character? Let us know in the comments below.